winter has come at last, or at least in this case, it would be Valentine's Day. Up What Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kaguya-sama Love is War, aka Kaguya Wants to Be Confessed to Chapter 195, and yes, oh yes, it's about to go down, because Valentine's Day is here, and I am ready to see what happens. I'm ready for shit to go down, so let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. Valentine's Day, a day like hell. I was looking forward to receiving well wishes from others, to receiving a chocolate, even if it's obligatory choco on this day. Even then, reality is always harsh on me. Ishigami, I love you. You're going to get chocolate. Just don't worry, my baby. Don't worry. Don't worry. I can only be outside the circle of happiness, unable to accept it, enduring this feeling of hell. It's okay, Ishigami. I don't have an Ishigami plushie, and someday I will get one. I will get one someday. As soon as it comes out, I will get one. I have this Kaguya plushie for now, but as soon as an Ishigami plushie becomes available, I will get it, because Ishigami is my favorite character in this entire series. But I'm making do. Sorry, Kaguya. I'm making do with it. You're my replacement for now. You're my replacement for Ishigami. However, oh, here it is. Here's the chocolate. Yukon, are you willing to accept this? Oh, look at Ishigami. He's crying. Actually, I was looking forward to this chocolate from Senpai, but I was also afraid that I was just thinking too much. You're so, I'm sorry. You're so pessimistic. I'm glad. Thank you, Senpai. I didn't think you'd be this glad. I can't help but feel a bit embarrassed. No matter how much good things one has done, if the timing is ill, these efforts will not pay off for a long time. But if you try again and again, the percentage will approach this expected value. I love that rock, paper, scissors is being used as the metaphor here. I fucking love it. I fucking love that rock. Seriously, rock, paper, scissors is like the best metaphor for this shit. So like the first one, it says here 0 wins, 4 wins, 2 wins, and then it goes up to 33 wins, 33 wins, 34 wins. I fucking love this metaphor. It's just amazing. One day his and I gotta say this because I'm sorry, I have to mention this because of the metaphor that / analogy that I am seeing in front of me. Something that has been very, very frustrating. I don't know if any of you guys have experienced this lately. It feels like that, or feels / seems like that people don't understand the meaning of metaphor / analogies lately. Because when I've been using metaphors or analogies in debates with people, whether it's on Twitter or in real life, they don't seem to get it, and they get pissed at me, and they're like, "What does this have to do with what we're talking about?" It's just like, it's a fucking metaphor. How do you not understand that? And it gets annoying as hell, and it's, oh god, it just frustrates me. I don't know if anyone else has dealt with this, but it just makes me grateful for covering manga even more. Well, reading / covering manga. It also makes me grateful that for being a reading addict in general. And it also makes me think that these morons don't read anymore. Seriously, people need to read more. Then they will understand the meaning of an analogy and a metaphor, or / metaphor. There we go. Anyway, let's keep going here. One day his efforts will receive the correct evaluation. Ishigami, take this. What? Do you not want my chocolate? I want it, thank you. Ishigami, for you. Ishigami-kun, this one's yours. What is this? Is this the legendary popular with girl's face? My man's a pimp! Oh god, this is like the best day of Ishigami's life. I swear to fucking god. This is the Ishigami is just so goddamn happy. I'm so happy for my baby. So happy. Oh my god, I want to hug him so bad. I'm gonna show off to Prez. Prez. Poor Ishigami's like, I got all this chocolate. I'm the man. I'm finally a pimp. I finally got my chocolate. And then he comes in and sees Miyuki. And Miyuki has like a huge chocolate. He's like, and here's a better analogy. This is a better analogy for this. I'm gonna change this now to a better analogy. Like Ishigami's like, I got the golden ticket. I got the golden ticket. And then he goes in. Well, in this case, I got the golden tickets kind of thing. And then he goes in and sees Miyuki, and it's like, this motherfucker got like a stack of gold. You got all these golden tickets. You got all the shit. You got actually, this is a better analogy for this shit. I need a better metaphor/analogy. Since I've been talking about this, since I'm bringing up metaphors and analogies, I bet this is a better one. So like, this is like Ishigami getting like Christmas presents or birthday presents for the first fucking Christmas presents is a better one. He's finally getting Christmas presents for the first time, and then he goes and sees me. He's like so happy. He's like, holy shit! I'm getting Christmas presents from girls in the class. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. And then he goes and sees Miyuki, and he's got a bigger stack. That's what this feels like. As expected, you got mouthful of chocolate. It just happened that more people are giving out chocolate this year. Last year, I only got 5. All these chocolate look pretty normal. I'm just afraid that I can't compare with them. I'm leaving for a bit. Oh, sure. Oh, you can do it. You can do it, Ito. Just do it. Just give him the chocolate. Goodbye, Ino. Ishigami, come here for a bit. What is this? Don't misunderstand. It's just obligatory chocolate. No! 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 After all, we both Stuco members. After all, we are both Stuco members. So it's obligatory. Obligatory, you get it? Huh. You didn't have to emphasize so much on obligatory, did you? You broke my heart. You broke my heart. However, even. Wait. What was that? What was that Ishigami just said? Okay, I gotta read this again. You didn't have to emphasize so much on obligatory, did you? You broke my heart! Ishigami, better not be fucking with her on this. However, even if it's just obligatory, I'm still glad. Alright, I'm off to find the disciplinary committee. Ah, is that so? Ino, thank you. He said he was glad. He said he was glad you were chocolate with me. That's really great. I know, Ino is all of us right now. Oh my god. But did Ino not listen to the other thing that he said? Did he not listen to the other thing that he said? Did he not listen to the other thing he said? That you didn't place the emphasis it today? It's Valentine's Day. Correct answer. I guess you already received a large pile of chocolate, but I still want to give you one. Oh my god, here we go. If you wouldn't have helped me, I probably wouldn't be here. Without you, I wouldn't have got a taste of freedom. Oh, Sokka! And I wouldn't have made a fresh new relationship with Kaguya. I remember you saying that you always thought of me as a friend, so here's a friend chocolate for you. Let's re-become friends. Be my friend, okay? Whoa! That's so sweet. Saying these words embarrass me more than an actual love confession. Thank you for your thoughts. I'm glad. Next up is the love chocolate. Kaguya! I'm off. Oh, here we go. I came up with a lot of ideas. I want to give you chocolate that wouldn't lose to anyone else's. I picked several kinds of packaging, but I couldn't decide on which to use. That's why I decided to do things a little more direct. Would you like to accept this from the bottom of my heart? Life's journey should be embellished with these kind of simple and straightforward days. Happy Valentine's Day! Oh my god, this chapter was so good! Dude, this, and oh my god, the metaphors of this the metaphor/analogies for this chapter. Oh my god. This chapter was so freaking amazing. I love the writing in this chapter. I love it, I love it, I love it. But the thing is that kind of is throwing me off a bit is Tsubami. That's the only thing that's throwing me off a little bit. And it's kind of frustrating me. The reason being is that this was the perfect opportunity for Tsubami to not just give Ishigami the chocolate, but remember at the Hearts Festival that Tsubami Ishigami confessed his feelings for her with the heart chocolate, with a giant piece of heart chocolate. This would have been a perfect time for Tsubami to really, respond to her, Ishigami's feelings. I don't understand why she didn't do that. That kind of annoyed me. I thought this was when she was gonna do that shit. I don't understand why she didn't do that. If she wrote a letter and put it in the chocolate, I'll be like, okay. But I'm still kind of annoyed about that. I don't know if any of the other Tsubami fans are kind of annoyed by this, but I'm sorry, I am really annoyed by this. I mean, because look at Hayasaka. Hayasaka at least did something. Hayasaka did something. Why the fuck didn't you do something, Tsubami? I'm so confused. The fuck? The only reason why I could think of that Tsubami didn't do something. And hold on, I want to go look at Tsubami's for a second here. Tsubami must, first of all, Tsubami made, it looks like Tsubami made homemade chocolate. Yeah, Tsubami made homemade chocolate. We saw that last chapter, if I remember correctly. I want to read this part again here, because this is the same thing we saw a few chapters back, actually, with Osaragi. This quote here: no matter how much good things one has done, if the timing is ill, these efforts will not pay off for a long time. This is what, I think, if I remember correctly, this is what Osaragi was saying about Ishigami, if I remember correctly. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. Hold on, let's go back to jump back to chapter 193 for a second and confirm that. And I'm sorry, this video is going to be a little bit, is going to be long because there's a lot, I want to like completely analyze, give a really good analysis of this. I'm sorry, not, good is not the wrong word. Good is the wrong wording. I want to give like the correct analysis to this. I want to give not just the correct analysis, I want to give the best analysis to this chapter and all that shit. So just hold on a second. Okay, the correction on that, it was... Yeah, it's chapter 192 that I was thinking of. And it was near the end, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Where in chapter 192 was this, if it was at the end? There's a couple of things I've noticed that tie back into chapter 192 that I want to point out. So, remember in chapter 195, it said in the beginning, it says, I can only be outside the circle of happiness, unable to accept it, enduring this feeling of hell. Remember, if you look at chapter 195, what Osaragi was saying about Ishigami, that what Ishigami said here, that there was this right here, there was this random guy who stepped in and took some of the heat, so the girls hated him more than they hated me. Well, that's why. Or at least one of the many reasons why. And there was also this that was brought up about Ino near the end, about why, you know, why he gave that note to her about your efforts will be rewarded someday. And he said the intention behind that note, that was just because if I hadn't done anything, they would have broken Ino. And I just wanted to let her know that someone was watching her and recognized her efforts. There was that. And I want to mention what Osaragi said too, right after that. I see when you watch someone, you really see them for who they are, right? And then, I just wanted to mention that because I feel like that applies again to this chapter because of what Ishigami said to Ino. He said, you didn't have to emphasize so much on obligatory, did you? You broke my heart. I think Ishigami, this tells me right here, I think Ishigami knows. Something tells me Ishigami knows that Ino likes him. I think he does. Something tells me, I think he knows. I think deep down he knows. I really do. I really do. I might be wrong, but and this might be the, Ishi-Ino in me, a little bit of my biasness coming out, but based on what Osaragi said, I think deep down he knows that she likes him, and and when he said this, I think he kind of got frustrated. I think he's just annoyed that, I think he was just disappointed that she didn't confess, that he wasn't honest with her. Sorry, that that she wasn't honest with him about that. But there's one other thing I want to point out from chapter 192 that is in relation to chapter 195, or a couple things, is that Osaragi said that Ino always has the worst timing, which, again, she does, aka here. Like, she could have freaking confessed her goddamn feelings. She could have told Ishigami the fucking truth. She could have just confessed, but your dumbass didn't. Ishigami fucking pointed that. It feels like Ishigami kind of pointed that out. Because again, I really believe that Ishigami knows, based on what he said. I think he knows. I really do. But there was one other. There's one other thing I want to point out that really ties into chapter 192 that I think ties into 192 to an extent. Remember what I said here, and again, this is what I said again in relation to the note. I'm gonna read that quote again, or I'm gonna read what I'm gonna read what that note said once again. Your efforts will be rewarded someday. That was that note to Ino. Go read this right here. No matter how much good things one has done, if the timing is ill, these efforts will not pay off for a long time. Remember the other thing? Remember the other thing that Osaragi, or not Osaragi said. Osaragi's narration or inner monologue / the narration said that Ino has the worst timing ever. There's that. And then there's this other part that was stated at the end as well. Yeah, this is the narration. Wordings, holy shit. It's the narration, not the inner monologue. This is the narration that Ino has the worst timing. Always has the worst timing. There's one other thing that I want to mention that's at the end of chapter 192. Is this right here. I think the world is full of likes that due to, and this is more Osaragi than anything else. I think the world is full of likes that due to timing or circumstances never became love. That, I think, is more related to and liking someone isn't always romantic. That's more Osaragi than anything. That was more Osaragi. So I'm curious what you guys think in regards to this. No matter how much good things one has done, if the timing is ill, these efforts will not pay off for a long time. I'm curious, I love how this is tying in to what we saw in chapter 192. I really do, because we saw that note that was in Ino, that was for Ino, and it was also you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Osaragi got the same note to help Osaragi get through. Wait. Oh yeah, no, this was just for Ino. Okay. I'm gonna actually, let me read the full quote. Liking someone just because they do nice things is easier than I thought. I think the world is full of likes that due to timing or circumstance never became love. Liking someone isn't always romantic. But, God, I'm really, oh gosh. I love how it's tying into chapter 100, how the throwback to what was, Akka did in chapter 192. This is so interesting. But oh God, I just have this feeling that, I really have this feeling that Ishigami, deep down, knows that Ino likes him. I really, really do. And he's just waiting for her to say it. I could be wrong. But I'm curious what you guys think. What do you guys think? Especially with what this time, I'm gonna say this. considering what we had in chapter 192 and comparing it to what was said in chapter 1 and what we got in chapter 195, what do you guys think this all means? I'm very, very curious. I'm curious. What do you guys think? I'm just so torn. And this is in regards to the whole Ishigami, Tsubami, and Ino situation. What do you think it means in terms of who Ishigami's gonna, in terms of shipping, in terms of just Ino in general? What do you think it all means? I'm so curious, very, very curious, and also, what do you guys think it means? Like, what does this chapter say about Tsubami as a whole? Because Tsubami, like, she just gave Ishigami the chocolate, and she didn't say anything. And yeah, she gave him homemade chocolate, so, versus Ino, who gave Ishigami store-bought chocolate, but it's just weird. It just seems so weird, because Tsubami just, this was just like the perfect timing for Tsubami to confess. This was such perfect timing. Because yes, I know you can make the argument about, Tsubami gave homemade chocolate and Ino didn't. So there was no reason for for Tsubami to confess, right? Well, yeah, you can make that argument, but look at Kaguya. Well, look at Kaguya. She did it. She confessed. She like even she did too. She gave packaged chocolate. Look at that. She gave packaged chocolate. She gave store-bought chocolate, and she had she said something beautiful behind it. And hell, even not Akka. Oh my God, we're slow as shit. Even Hayasaka did a friendship kind of thing. It wasn't more like a confession. Well, she said it was as hard as a confession. She just said she wanted to be Miyuki's friend. She wanted to thank him for being her friend, and help rebuild her friendship with Kaguya. So I'm really curious what you guys think, what this chapter is implying in terms of the whole relationship with Ino and Ishigami, and Tsubami and Ishigami. Just, I'm very, very curious what you guys think, especially in terms of, again, how it ties into chapter 192. In terms of how it ties into 192. Again, I'm sorry this video got really long, but this chapter is just really interesting. And I had to break it down, I had to really break it down. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Kaguya content. There's a few ways you can do that. You can donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something on my Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later.